No decisions made. Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, Rod.
All right.
We got the old business.
I just wanted to give an update on transportation. The transportation district that we fall into, they're starting up a mobility manager. The hopes of this is to have more training and get all these counties in the know of what and where. And also one of the things that I'm interested in is with this manager is if we need somebody to go to Hayes, we could possibly not have to drive them all the way to Hayes. This person could coordinate with other counties to where we could take them to Logan County, drop them off. They can.
So this is going to be a region-wide person.
Yeah. There's other districts that have this. Right now, they're still putting together a job description and all this. But for the first 2 years, it's going to be $0. After the 2 years, it could be $1,200. It just depends upon how many counties. Right now, with the counties that are signed up, it's $1,200 a year. I can opt out at any time if this isn't
That was one of my questions.
not working the way we want it to.
Well,
So,
it might be a good thing, too.
Yeah.
You get a coordinator in there that can actually manage all
right.
of it.
So far, I think there's 8 counties that are signed up to do this.
Are they going to be bound to one city, or can they live anywhere in the district? Or
Any county can offer to have them, like we could offer and have them in here, but I think they're going to work out of Hayes. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Big one there, so.
And they got a bigger application pool there, too,
Right,
so.
Yeah, and so we're still working on it, so hopefully if it works the way I want it to work, it'll be a good deal.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we can
Get out.
and it won't cost anything, so
Okay. Anything else?
that's all I have.
Okay, good morning, DJ. I think we're ready for you.
This morning, Terry, we talked a little bit about the advisory board position for the Northwest Local Environment Group. I did talk to Tim Hansen for a while to get details on what they want, and Kenny Knorr did it prior to us, and it's basically 4 meetings a year held in Colby. And I'm here to ask, is that a voluntary thing? Because they don't cover any expenses. They believe it should be on the county for having a representative to pay for travel, meals, anything.
That brings up a question. Would he actually be on duty to attend these meetings? That way he could be reimbursed for mileage, or is it just all on his own?
What time are these meetings held?
They change. He said they vary from sometimes at noon or at 7 at night, depending on when they can get all the members together.
It's the commissioner's decision in regards to if he'll be reimbursed or not for meetings such as that.
Well, I would think so.
Well, that is county business, right?
Yes.
So I would think you'd have to.
Yeah, if it's during normal business hours, you can
You're
just
already
take a county vehicle.
Yeah. Well, even then, because now you got other worries on top of that. If you're hurt or injured, workman comp claims, all that type of thing plays a part. If you're actually participating in these meetings under the county's direction, I think we would be responsible for all that. So I guess 4 meetings a year you could probably adjust your schedule a little bit. If it's a 7 o'clock meeting, not come to work till noon, and then take the county vehicle, and that way you're covered, your salary plus
Yep.
you've got everything else. Does that sound like a reasonable?
That sounds very reasonable to me.
Yeah, I would just adjust my schedule and to try not to incur any overtime, but if it is, that's what it is. But I'd hate to send you down there without being covered somehow.
And the meetings are where?
Colby. They have an office in Colby.
I think that's the best option. If it looks like you're going to have an evening meeting, just adjust your schedule and go on duty.
That works well for me.
And I
So
think
if it's agreeable with the board, I would like to accept the position and let Tim Hansen know.
and I fully support you.
I think so too.
Do we need a motion to go ahead and make that appointment?
I would.
Okay. I need a motion to go ahead and approve DJ Barnhart for, can you give me the acronym for that? Or what?
NWLEG. Northwest Local Environmental Group, LEG.
What he said.
I so move.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, guys. Got a motion and a second to go ahead and appoint DJ to this board. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Thank you very much for taking that position. It's been vacant for quite a while, and I know they've been kind of desperate to get somebody from Cheyenne County back on this board. At least we'll have a say in what happens.
And a voice from here,
Sure.
because it's pretty important to, oversee water well testing and septic systems.
Septic systems is a big thing for us now, and so, yeah, fantastic.
No, thank you guys. That's all I have today.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
When we're on this now, we still need to get Roger Jensen and myself appointed to the Northwest Recycling.
Okay,
They've been.
is that
they've
an
been-
annual thing? Is that an annual
Yeah.
appointment?
It's an annual one.
Yeah, but I've been on there like 5 years and we've never really
Never
been
done it
appointed.
officially? Well, I guess my first question is, are you and Roger willing to be appointed?
Yeah.
I know you're speaking for Roger here, kind of out of turn, but
Well, he's been asking me about it too. He said, when are you guys gonna, or when are they gonna appoint us to this?
Well, usually he comes in and gives a
kind of a financial update.
update, and then that's what.
I guess
But you
if
might as
you,
well
if
do
you'd
it.
like, maybe we could just check with him, make sure that that's what he wants to still do.
Is this all county or is it city also?
It's city, it's all county,
It's all county.
and Bird City and St. Francis.
But do we run the recycling?
The city
Fund it.
does,
The city does.
yeah.
The city manages it, maintains it, but we fund some of it. You want to table it till you can have an opportunity to talk to Roger, see maybe
Yeah.
if you can get on the next commissioner meeting?
Yeah, I could do that, yeah.
That might be the best thing.
Yeah, that way, I'm not speaking for him.
Well, yeah. I'd hate
But
to
I know
point-
he wants to, but.
And I'm sure
he's
you're
the
right,
president,
but I think it'd just be more official if we can get him in here. And that way, if we've got questions,
Okay,
he can answer them. So
all right,
let's table it till the next meeting.
good.
Good morning, Mila. I think we're ready for you. This does not happen very often, to be ahead of schedule. so.
Okay, well, I'm just here quickly. Through Public Health, KDHE, which is Kansas Department of Health and Environment, we do aid to local grants each year. Our fiscal year is July 1 through June 30th. And so we put these grants together, and I'm applying for $18,571 and a few cents, and I just have to have a signature for Board of Health. You guys are the Board of Health. Knock on wood, luckily we don't need you too often, or not at all yet, but we do have to have you sign off on that. We do for, these grants offset salary, supplies, equipment. It's not a lot, but it does help. It's free. We don't have to match it or anything, or try to keep anything up with any other funds. It's
And
what
this
the
is
state
through the
evolves.
state?
It's from the state. We have to turn in quarterly reports and do certain plans, especially in the emergency preparedness area. We have a lot of work plans that we have to fulfill to receive the funds. So they send those out quarterly.
Okay, do I hear a motion to go ahead and approve Mila's grant application to the Kansas Department of Health and Environment for $18,571.63?
I would go ahead and make that motion to approve that.
Okay.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to go ahead and approve this. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
That's it. Do you have anything for me?
How's
You
the flu
good?
season going? Are we over the hump?
We are straggling through it. We still have influenza A mainly coming through. We just have a lot of sinus, a lot of ear infections as well. But it's late in the year, and unfortunately, we still have it coming through. And it's going to for a little while. You would think, as cold as it is, and maybe some of those viruses would have froze and be gone, but unfortunately it's still
Well,
here.
every
But there's
day-
not a lot of flu vaccine left. So we're at that point. It's
Anytime
been
you
a
get people
question.
together, whether it be
Oh,
a
yeah.
basketball game or church, you're going to be,
And you get a lot of people traveling overseas, and it just makes it tough to capture it. You're going to bring in another strain that's not in the flu vaccine. You know, I'm just glad I'm not on the committee that makes the decision on which strains are going into the vaccine for the next year. We've already had to put in our order for next year's vaccine. So it's a guessing game. Every year it really is. But unfortunately, we still do have some out there. The best thing anybody can do is stay home when they're sick, wash their hands, just use common sense. It's tough. I know it is. But we can put all the education out there in the world, but we've got to cooperate too.
yeah, if you don't do it, it ain't going to happen.
So anyway, yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully we make it through it. Okay?
Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
all.
That was me moving cows Monday, we'd have killed it all. It was cold.
I know. Those darn cows, they got to have all that attention, don't they? Well, make sure you're bundling up this and this for sure. You up on your pneumonia shots? Not, come see me. Okay.
That sounds like a threat, Roger.
She's looking at me.
Yeah, she's looking at you. I noticed that
I'll
too.
bring him to a commissioner meeting if I have to.
I had one.
Oh, there you go. Good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay, let's take a 10-minute break because we're waiting on Dave, right?
Yeah.